Have you ever wondered what happens when toys come alive at night? In a grand Victorian toy room with polished wooden floors and a crackling fireplace, there stood 25 tin soldiers in a wooden box. They all looked exactly the same, except for one. The last soldier had only one leg because there hadn't been enough tin to finish him. But he stood just as straight and proud as his brothers, balanced perfectly on his single leg. When the clock struck midnight, all the toys sprang to life. The tin soldier looked across the room and saw the most beautiful paper ballerina dancing atop a miniature castle. She stood on one leg too, with her other leg raised high behind her. "She's just like me," thought the brave tin soldier, and his painted heart filled with admiration. But not everyone in the toy room was kind. A nasty jack-in-the-box glared at the tin soldier. "Stop staring at the ballerina," he hissed. "You're not good enough for her." The brave tin soldier said nothing. He simply stood taller, his rifle at attention, showing his steadfast courage. But when morning came, something terrible happened. The window blew open, and the tin soldier tumbled out, falling 3 stories down to the street below. He landed head-first between the cobblestones. Rain poured down, but the tin soldier never moved from his rigid, dignified stance. 2 boys found him and placed him in a paper boat, sending him sailing down a rushing gutter stream. The paper boat plunged into a dark drain tunnel. Water churned all around, and a fierce rat blocked his path. "Pay the toll!" it squeaked. But the brave tin soldier sailed straight ahead, unwavering and honorable, holding his rifle high. The tunnel opened to a canal, and suddenly, splash! A giant fish swallowed him whole. Inside the dark belly of the fish, the tin soldier remained stoic and calm. "I must stay brave," he told himself. "True courage means standing steadfast, even in impossible situations." Days passed in darkness. Then suddenly, light flooded in. A cook had bought the fish at the market and cut it open. "Look, a tin soldier!" she cried. Incredibly, she worked in the very same house he'd come from. The cook carried him back to the toy room and placed him on the table. There stood the beautiful paper ballerina, still balanced on one leg. The tin soldier's heart soared. He'd survived every challenge, the fall, the storm, the drain, the rat, and the fish, and had returned home. The other toys gathered around, amazed by his incredible journey. "You're the bravest soldier we've ever known," they said. The ballerina smiled at him, and in that moment, the one-legged tin soldier knew that staying steadfast through heartbreak and impossible odds was what true courage meant. And so the brave tin soldier stood tall in his place of honor, teaching all who saw him that real bravery isn't about being perfect. It's about standing strong, no matter what challenges life brings your way.